recreating some fabulous fall looks, getting ready for the holidays in New York City, fabulous finds, and this month's monthly report. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kura, and I believe that when you feel good, you look good. So on this channel, I show you how to take fashion and use it as a tool to help you look and feel your best. So this video is going to be a bit different and probably a little shorter, as I am preparing for Thanksgiving and going to see my family, and also really preparing for the videos next month. I really want December videos to be very juicy. I'm really planning for them to be jam-packed with fashion and fabulousness and going out in the city and just holiday cheer, right? So in order for me to do that, I have to kind of take a week off. So this video is still going to have things that we love. It's just going to be a bit shorter. I love wearing white and seeing other people wear white or cream or winter white during the cooler months. I know that there is a thing where people don't like to wear white after Labor Day, but for me it's one of my favorite things. Wearing all white or cream against the brownness and the dullness of winter is just chef's kiss to me. I absolutely love it. But what I've realized is that there's definitely an art to nailing how to wear white during the cooler months. There are about 4 ways that I realized that take an all-white outfit from being really flat and boring to being very interesting, very unique, and very winter and cold weather appropriate. The first thing I noticed visually to give an outfit some depth, and we've talked about this before, is to wear different tones of white. So cream, a warm white, a stark white, all in one outfit. Definitely give the outfit a bit more interest. Now, I will say that I would prefer all of the whites to be in the same warm or cool kind of tone. Even though I have seen it work other ways, I feel like that's just the easiest way to tackle the whole look. In all 3 of these looks, either the shirt is a very bright white and the coat is a cream, right, or like a deeper white. Also, you can tell, outside of the fact that there is technical layering because it's a cool weather outfit, there's also visual layering of the colors. That's what happens when you use more than one type of white and cream. And take a look at the boots as opposed to the shirt. Take a look at the shoes as opposed to the bag. They all have a different color white. Another way that you can really nail wearing white during the fall and winter is to have white be the base and bring in some colorful accessories. These 3 ladies did a bang-up job with this, and this even shows, in my opinion, that no matter your style, that all white can be translated to an amazing outfit. So whether you decide to wear a baseball cap or green as your accent color or any accent color, or if you just decide to wear, and this is my personal favorite, I'm sure you know this, a beautiful cream coat with a pop of burgundy, or just go straight off the runway with a skirt suit and then burgundy, the color of the season. These are all different styles, but utilizing this beautiful color during the fall and winter is just perfect. So another way that you can really nail wearing white during the fall and winter is wearing it with a little bit of flair, right? So if you decide to wear all white without differentiating between tones or colors of white, you could always play with the textures, the interesting details, and even the shapes in the outfits, just like these 3 ladies have done here. The added details of the feather on the sleeves, plus the pearls and the layering of the vest and the blazer. Now, she doesn't have a coat on, but it would be amazing if she was wearing a white coat. The shape of the blazer, the interesting earrings, and the over-the-top sunglasses makes wearing all white during the fall and winter anything but boring. The sleeves on the blazer are a little bell. I love that the blazer is kind of cinched in the waist. And then she had the audacity and the unmitigated gall to wear a pair of white sunglasses. Very, very cool. And though the long skirt is not as interesting or doesn't have as many details and is probably the one that I would pick, she's still playing with shapes, right? The long satin skirt, the blazer that's tucked in a little bit. It's not an oversized blazer. Even though it's all the same color, she's still playing with proportions, she's playing with shapes, and I think it completely works. This way is very interesting to me in that it is wearing white, but it's not wearing all white. It's taking a base, whether it's jeans or leggings or whatever, and building white around it. These three ladies did that exactly, and I very much appreciate wearing white in this way. This long fur hooded vest or gilet, I know you guys overseas call it a gilet, is so good paired with the denim and a white boot. Listen, as you can see, the base is just a pair of denim and a white shirt. But when you add the gilet, the vest, whatever you call it, and the boots, it really gives it another dimension. Now, while this outfit would have been fine without the extraness, I love a bit of extraness, and I think this is amazing. The base with the black tights and the black turtleneck, all she did to make this outfit better, in my opinion, was to add a white coat, some white boots. Now, she could have gone with a white bag, but giving it kind of a sandwich method with a black bag, I think is also a fabulous option. I love how she did that. And then really easy, the base being the denim, a white shirt, and as opposed to a long gilet, she's using a long white coat and white boots, and it's clean, it's sophisticated, and it completely works. So of course I have a few things that I want to show you, all white, if you are interested in creating this look. I really do believe that most of us should have a white or cream something in our closet just to pick us up, especially like in February when the holidays are done and we just have to kind of get through the rest of the winter. You need a pick-me-up, okay? Quince, Karen Millen, and favorite daughter via Revolve have fabulous options for a nice, crisp white coat. Aritzia, Urban Revival, and Mango also have some fabulous options. If you want to play with shape a little bit, this white blazer from Frankie Shop is definitely going to give you some options. If you don't want to spend too much and you're really on a budget, but you still kind of want this look, this from Fashion Nova, though the quality is probably not going to be as good, let's be honest, will give you an option, right? This from Sport Max is a fabulous option and an exceptionally good price. And if you want a little bit of black and it to look more like a tuxedo, J. Crew has you covered. I mean, there are plenty of options for a cream or white blazer right now. If you are someone who's not afraid to wear a white or cream purse during the fall and winter, Demillier, Sogmont, Coach, and even Mango have fabulous options. And white boots are a dime a dozen. Whether you like something that's very stark white, like these from Mark Fisher, or you want something a little warmer like these from Sam Edelman. Kate and Stuart Weitzman offer a more high-end option, and of course Banana Republic lands somewhere in between. I saw this dress at Naked Wardrobe and was like, excuse me? This is very, very cute. This is so good to me, worn with a pair of sleek boots and a little bit of jewelry, like not too much. Well, you could do some statement jewelry. It depends on your style, right? I love it. I just love that it's a little bit off the shoulders. I thought this dress was really cute from Eloquii. The little, again, a little bit of shoulder action during some really cold months is just different, right? We go through the whole fall and winter not showing anything, so a little bit of shoulder, it makes it a little more fun. And then this really cute H&M off-the-shoulder dress will be such a vibe during the cooler months. Sticking with that same thing, this off-the-shoulder sweater from Naked Fashion, not Naked Wardrobe, there's two different places, from Naked Fashion is definitely more affordable and so just over the top, right? Isn't this a little chic, or is it just me? I don't know, I love this. And I meant to show you this coat when I was talking about the coats earlier, but this one is affordable from Naked Fashion and it fits the bill. It's very on trend right now. It's a little bit oversized. And if you watched the video when I showed you all of the beautiful leather gloves that my great aunt gifted me, you know that I love a beautiful leather pair of leather gloves. And if you are looking for a beautiful white or cream pair, Mark & Graham, Banana Republic, and even something like this from Amazon, is that your style, are great options to add a little bit extra during these colder months. The way they styled these Banana Republic gloves with the coat from the side, I'm in love, absolutely in love. They did such a good job with this. I just adore this. A white fur coat for the right person could definitely work. Either it's something like this from the Frankie shop, something like this from ASOS, or something like this from Revolve. There's just options for this kind of coat everywhere. If you are the girl who liked the long vest slash gilet that was fur, this one, and I don't know if this is the one she's wearing, but it looks very much like it. This one from Shop Akira works, and so does this one. You could absolutely get a very similar look to what she was wearing. So listen, like I said, this is going to be a little different. We just talked about white and how to wear white. I do hope that you were able to get a little something out of this. So as I am preparing for next month's vlogs and next month's content, I am trying to get all of my Christmasness out of the way so that I can be completely prepared. But I'm having a really hard time finding a few things. Hey girl, hey. So we got a late start today. So my husband ran in again to our favorite chai spot. And then we are off to at home because I need to get some more things for my Christmas theme. Before we get into all that, I have to share with you where we went. We took a little trip to a very magical place. You guys will never guess where I am. Believe it or not, I am in New Jersey. How many of you guys thought I was in Asia somewhere? This is a Hindu temple, I believe the biggest one in Jersey. And if you guys are in the New York or Jersey area, you have to come see this. I actually feel like I am in Asia. As soon as I walked in, it felt like Bali. Something about it felt like Bali. I don't know, I don't know the structures, I don't know what it was. But yeah, absolutely stunning. I'm always out doing something. Y'all know I'm always out doing something. Like, how much time did it take to build this? It is so intricate. I wish you guys can see it closely, but there's no part of the stone that doesn't have some type of, I don't even know the correct word, but it is just really intricate and small, and the details are amazing. The details are amazing. So we just got out of the temple and we had to take our shoes off, and I think I showed you that. Couldn't record in there because, you know, it's people's temple, it's their religion. But let me tell you something. I don't even know how to describe it. You see how intricate the outside is? It is just as intricate inside, and it is fully marble. I grew up Christian, I've said that many times, so I'm not familiar with the Hindu religion. However, as far as the architecture and just the beauty of the people, I'm blown away. People were praying in there, and they were just really, it was gorgeous. I just really enjoyed seeing people different than my religion enjoying theirs. Anyway, it was beautiful. Like I said, I couldn't record, but trust me, you have to go see it. You have to. So the goal of this at-home trip is to look for a tree skirt. I want a deep burgundy, beautiful, like kind of old school tree skirt. I know they have like the metal tree skirts. I don't know if it's called tree skirt. I'm sure I have a picture of it. But I really want something traditional, kind of glamorous, and like velvet. So hopefully we find something that I'm looking for and I don't find anything else, because I have plenty of other things I can use to decorate this year. Like I said, I'm looking for a burgundy tree skirt, right? And I need like 48 inches. They have burgundy, but it's like a little tacky. I want velvets, and the nice velvet ones are green or too red. I don't want to order it online because I want it now, but I might just have to do that. I would like this, but in stick form, right? Are they called picks, those tree picks? But I want this maybe a little deeper. And I don't know why this is so hard to find, but that's what I'm looking for. Am I just late to the Christmas decorations, or this is madness? First of all, we're out of so many things. And then on top of that, it's just, there's no organization. I just want to have a beautiful Christmas, you guys. Look at this. Look at this. How am I supposed to find anything? Hey girl, hey. It is raining today in Brooklyn, which it hasn't rained in a long time, and I just did my hair. But anyway, I'm on my way to get my nails done, then I'm gonna go stop by Sephora. But I wanted to end the vlog here because I have a lot to vlog next week. Next week we're going to a concert, we're going to brunch. I'm gonna show you what I get at Sephora today. I didn't want to just end it there, Christmas shopping. I just wanted to let you guys know more is coming. Get excited. At least I'm excited for all the things that I have or the things that I want to do. Anyway, going to get these terrible nails done. I've been looking at my nails the whole time editing this vlog, and I am disgusted. So anyway, see you guys next week. So we do have some fab finds. What would my video be without a fabulous find? They are just a bit condensed in this video. Hold tight for next month that we have so many. But I couldn't just skip it because this is who we are over here on Simply Kura. This is this week's fabulous fashion finds, although a bit condensed. So if you are the person that loves denim in any form, whether it is in a purse or a denim pair of boots or whatever, I feel like this is something that you would like. Not only is this really laid back and very cool, it's kind of fabulous, right? With the addition of this beautiful faux fur collar. The trench aspect of it makes it kind of classic in the fact that if this is your style, you will be able to wear forever. And if you were here for Trenchgate, denim Trenchgate, I don't know, last year, you know that denim trench coat can easily be worn in anyone's wardrobe, again, if that's your style. So I found this and I wanted to show you guys because I can just see the cool person, the cool aunt. I can just really see the cool aunt styling this up with some cool sunglasses, some boots, or even sneakers, and just making this a whole look. There's one thing I love, it's a piece of jewelry, whether it is diamonds or 14 karat gold or a piece of costume jewelry. Unfortunately, even my costume jewelry has to be a little more expensive. These are from Zara, and though I love them, I know that this would not work for my ears. I've tried so many times. I've tried different things that you guys suggested, and it's just they don't last in my ears. But if I were able to wear these and I wasn't allergic, I would 100% buy these. They're Zara, so they're reasonably priced. They could be dressed down and obviously dressed up with your hair up, or if you have short hair. These 100% make a statement. And while these were not Zara and sold by a different company, these could definitely cost more. And honestly, if they were like 14 karat gold plated or brass or something else, I would consider buying them. But That's how it goes, me and my bougie ears, unfortunately. You've heard me talk about my search for a velvet suit, and I found this one at H&M. I stumbled upon this one. For some reason it looks blue, but it is definitely black according to the website. And if you are a little more laid back and you don't want your velvet blazer to have much shape, you can try this one from H&M. It's a little more cool, a little more youthful. They have styled it with sneakers, but I would definitely style it with a low pair of pointy toe shoes. You can obviously dress this down with sneakers and a t-shirt, but if you're looking to wear it for the holidays or to an office party, that could be done too, because you also could wear this with, sequin bag and big statement earrings with your hair up. It just depends on how you want to style this. In fact, H&M has a lot of things happening. We talked about it in last week's video. They recently had a holiday drop, everything that I missed that I wanted. Because I gotta stay up on it, but I don't stay up on it. I'm usually working or something. Anyway, I just wanted to show you if you were looking for a oversized velvet suit. And then I have a pair of bronze metallic boots. And every time I wear them or someone sees them, they ask where they are from. And the boots I have are from Black Suede Studio, and I do believe that they are sold out and they don't make them anymore. When I saw these from Zara, I thought these were a fabulous option. One, because the heel is much lower, so it's probably easier to walk in, and also because it's at a more accessible price point. I told you guys that Zara was doing great things so far this season, and I believe that this is one of them. Obviously, they have these in black and brown, and I have been talking about a brown faux fur coat for weeks now, probably since we started this whole fall thing, and I've given you options that were a little more expensive. Well, this one is from Zara again and is a fabulous price point. I really like how they styled it with the belt to give it a little more shape. And yeah, I really think this is fabulous and a great option. It's probably like $140 about. Either way, I'll have it in the description box. And then sticking with Zara, I think this coat is so chic. Again, affordable, maybe around 200 bucks. This someplace else would have cost a whole lot more, but this is so on trend. Again, it is on trend, but it also is a coat that if you take care of it properly, you could wear it for years and years to come. Because though it is on trend, if this is your style, it could be a classic within your wardrobe. I told you guys weeks and weeks ago how the high collar neck would be in style, and it 110% is. It's like everywhere. But I love the combination of trench coat and faux fur coat, and I think this is brilliant. Anyway, you guys, I told you that the fab finds are going to be a little more condensed as I'm preparing for next week and next month, but I do hope that you found something that you like. In fact, I'm hoping that one day I am in fact the bourgeois, if I'm not already. I fully intended on walking out of Zara and telling you guys how much it sucked. But it did not. Zara has some great things right now. What I liked about these most is, besides the fact that the leather is amazing. So we know that the hourglass blazer is really in right now. So the cool aunt is young. She's up on trends. She definitely has a TikTok. She knows all the information about the beef between Kendrick Lamar. So I almost skipped the monthly report, but like I told you guys, I absolutely love doing the monthly report, and I wanted to report back to you some of the things or some of the suggestions you guys gave me for the monthly report, because I got some fantastic suggestions from this community. So this is this month's monthly report. I honestly just read so many different articles and blogs and think pieces throughout the month that it's hard to kind of narrow down what I want to talk about in the monthly report. But I found this one particularly interesting because we've had this conversation before on my channel. So this article in the New York Times is about the phenomena of the bag charm. It's called Wearing Your Personality on Your Handbag. And whether you love or hate the idea of the bag charm, we can all agree that it is vastly different than what we were seeing last year, 2 years ago, as far as quiet luxury is concerned. Everything was very sterile. It was very clean. It was almost, and dare I say this, please don't get mad at me, it was almost really boring. Whether you like the bag charms or not, You can say that it's not necessarily boring. You can also say that it is the polar opposite of what we considered quiet luxury. There are very many luxury brands that are offering bag charms. In fact, the bag charm from Miu Miu that looked like something I did when I was in the 5th grade and they're charging a ridiculous amount of money for is just very interesting to me. Everyone is kind of in on it, whether you go from Coach or Hermes to small designers. I even saw some at Target. Everyone's into these bag charms. So in the vlog where I was in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, you all saw me make a quiche. And I'm being honest with you, I have made that several times. Tried different vegetables. I've tried like different methods. And thank you for those of you who told me that I can use a ready-made pie crust. I'm not sure why I was trying to make my life difficult, but that absolutely makes it a whole lot easier. I even had, and I'm sorry I can't find the comment, but someone suggested that I look up a recipe for quiche Lorraine. They are French and their mother or their grandmother made it every Sunday. It was a comment left. I'm sorry I can't find your comment again, but I did read it and I appreciate that because I decided to make quiche Lorraine. However, I did change it because it calls for pork and I don't eat pork, but I did change it just a bit and it was absolutely delicious. In fact, it's in a Julia Child's cookbook and I kind of followed that recipe and it was really, really good. So thank you for that suggestion. Another suggestion, somebody suggested that I watch the Nah podcast with Malcolm Jamal Warner and I love it. The first episode was about hip hop and the state of the N-word and how it's used. And I don't want to give it away, but I really appreciated all different views about the topic. We are not a monolith. Black folks are not a monolith. So it's very interesting to hear how everybody else views certain things. And thank you to the person who suggested this because I'm absolutely loving it. I really like to hear different perspectives on different ideas because my idea is just my idea. It doesn't mean that it's correct and doesn't mean that my idea can't be expanded upon or give different insights into. So I really love listening to that. And it's just really real. It's not overly pretentious. It was easy to listen to. Love it. And this was not suggested to me, but everybody talks about The Holiday with Jude Law. And you guys, I have never watched it until this month. Listen, I started watching Christmas movies already. I don't know what you've been doing, but I've started watching. It's very cute and kind of what you expect, right? But it's like a feel-good, lighthearted movie. It is old, maybe the 90s, maybe early 2000s, I don't know. But it's not like a new movie, but I absolutely love it. I think it's really funny because everybody loves Jude Law. And I guess he is attractive. But yes, I started watching my Christmas movies and that's the one that stood out to me the most this month. I have been obsessing over looking for style in different from different places, right? So we look at Instagram, we look at YouTube videos, we even look at things from the 90s, like people were on The Nanny for a while and they were looking at her style. My thing is, speaking of Malcolm Jamal Warner, why don't we talk about Claire Huxtable enough? Right? Yes, I'm not gonna hold you. The Nanny has some cute fits, right? She got some things together. I love how she did it. I love between her and Regine from Living Single. Totally cute. Why don't we talk about the classiness and the effortlessness of Claire Huxtable? Like, I wish that 80s, 90s fine would come back. How light her hair was, how just classy she was. Now, don't get me wrong, everything she wore is not going to translate into, 2024, 25. You're going to have to change it a bit, but you could definitely get some inspiration from a lot of her things. I just love her whole attitude. And I know that this is not a real person. This is a character, but I love Claire Huxtable. We need to talk about Claire much more as it relates to womanhood and fashion. I love it. A few things I said at the top of the year. I wanted to work on my health, which I have. If you've been with me for a while, you've seen me change the foods that I eat, drop a significant amount of weight, even though we don't really talk about that anymore. That was one of my goals for the year. The other one was to start really leveling up my makeup and learning more about it. And I've done that. We're going to talk so much more about that this month. And then the last one was my hair. And we're also talking about my hair this month because I have a few things that I want to try. But I'm going to recommend that if you don't have good brushes, to go ahead and invest in decent brushes. They don't have to be expensive, but they do have to do a good job of evenly distributing the product, evenly picking up the product. Just do your research. I have some suggestions that we'll talk about later, but I have definitely noticed that your makeup application is as good as your brush. So I've been using these two, particularly these are my newest from Hourglass that I absolutely love. And I would like to recommend to you, you can try these obviously, but I would recommend you do some research and see what you can find. Again, we'll talk about this a little later because I want to do some more beauty content, which I'm kind of excited about because I love that. And then treating myself, which is kind of funny because I've said that this year I've learned how to eat better, but I have been treating myself to these fig bonbons from Trader Joe's. So good. It's fig surrounded with this beautiful milk chocolate. I will not allow myself to have more than one at a time, right? But they are so good. They won't be here forever. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself to some fig bonbons. As long as I get up and hit the gym and do my weights and do my cardio, I think I'm okay. A bonbon never hurt anybody, right? So I hope that you were able to get some really good ideas, or you at least enjoyed this video as it is a bit shorter than usual. I hope you have a fabulous Thanksgiving if you are in the States. Tune in for next week when we start our December content. And as usual, I appreciate you. And I love that you come spend time with me every Sunday. So anyway, you guys, I have to finish planning and packing and getting my stuff together. Do me a favor. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in my next video.